we find that Moshe Rabbeinu, he's giving Musar. He's revisiting the past 40 years, whatever transpired, where they failed, to give them Musar, to rebuke them for the past failings, because he doesn't have much longer to live. He's soon going to pass away, and he explains to them why he's not going with them into Eretz Yisrael. Despite the fact that he supplicated Hashem, Hashem rejected his tefillah and would not allow him to come. And that's the parsha. This is where the portion begins. I supplicated Hashem at that moment, saying. So Rashi immediately cites the Midrash, the Sifri. Usually whenever we speak about tefillah, it's always Vespalel. Here it's Veschanan. Chanina means graciousness, meaning he supplicated Hashem based on God's graciousness. Gracious means that even though I'm undeserving, due to the graciousness of Hashem, he should respond. So why over here is he requesting his being able to go into Eretz Yisrael based on Hashem's chanina? And that's what he addresses here. Moshe used the term, means indicating that he's totally undeserving. He's asking for it should be given to him gratis. That Hashem should respond to him based on his graciousness. It's gratis. Although tzaddikim could attribute their worthiness based on their good deeds, their exceptional service of Hashem, whenever they ask Hashem for anything, God for anything, they supplicate him, it's based on Hashem's graciousness. Why? I mean, who revealed to them and gave them this understanding? Because at Sinai, in regard to the Chet Egel, Hashem had said to Moshe Rabbeinu, I will be gracious to the one who I will be gracious to. Meaning God's beneficence, whatever it is God's graciousness. It's unrelated to our worthiness. So tzaddikim who really fully grasp it and are able to internalize this, whenever they mispalel, whenever they supplicate Hashem, it's only based on madas chinim, on God's graciousness. Okay? Seemingly, the Gemara tells us in Nida that before a child is born in utero, and before the child's even be conceived, an angel takes the droplet of semen and brings it before Hashem, and God pronounces the destiny of that child on that semen. Chochem tipesh, will he be wise, will he be foolish? Gibar cholosh, will he be strong, will he be foolish, or will he be weak? Oshironi, will he be wealthy, will he be poor? Every aspect of that child's life is pronounced on that droplet of semen. However, one pronouncement is not made, tzaddik v'rosha. Whether he will be devoutly righteous or evil, that pronouncement is not made. So the Gemara asks why. So the Gemara says, because hakol b'dei shamayim chutz mi'Yerushalayim. Everything is predestined in a person's life except his fear of God. That's what we call free choice. Everything in life, everything we have, is an endowment of Hashem. The only thing which is not an endowment is a person has the ability to choose to go in either direction. The Rambam in Hilchos Tshuva writes that every person is born, anybody who says that one's direction, one's character is predetermined, meaning Rosh Tzaddik, he says it's foolishness. Every human being is put in a position, he has a choice to be A or B, light, white or black. Rosh Tzaddik, that's everyone's choice. And it's the only thing that we are given to make that choice. Anything else in life is what is predetermined. So if that's the case, the Chofetz Chaim, he's in one of his writings writes that the pasuk refers to as reward as Chesed Hashem. Stock of a chesed. So he asks, but we earn it. Person earns. We say this person, I mean, we earn. We've made the effort. We've sacrificed. So he goes and he explains it with an allegory. He says you have a young man who has great potential to be an expert diamond cutter. And he goes to a master who agrees to take him on. It's a 5-year program. And the master says, during these 5 years, I will provide room, board, feed you, clothe you, train you. You work on my machinery and on my you'll be cutting my diamonds. But on the condition that after 5 years, when you cut the diamonds, it has to be at a reduced rate, a fraction of what I pay other diamond cutters. And he agreed. It turned out he was the best in the industry. There was no one who could compare to his ability. And then this master succeeded out of the ordinary. He needed other people to cut diamonds from him. He was paying them multiples of what he paid his apprentice, who became this master diamond cutter. So the apprentice, after a while, was bothered. He says, it's not fair. Everyone else you pay this hefty price, and me you pay a pittance compared to what you pay them. So the master says to me, I don't understand what the base for your claim is. All the others, I've never provided anything for. It's their own machinery, it was their own training. I never fed them, I never clothed them, I never housed them. And their ability is unrelated to me. You, everything that you have and your ability to be who you are is because I trained you and I provided it. Therefore, it's only right you should receive a pittance. HaKadosh Baruch Hu endows us with everything. Our physicality, our function, outside of us, everything's provided by him. He only left us one thing to do. That's choice, free choice. So free choice where he provides the capital and the ability and the insight, everything. Now it's only you to make the choice. What do you deserve? Even though that's our only contribution, nevertheless, he gives us the full value of our accomplishment. Therefore, in regard to what we receive, really, it's chesed. It's tzedakah v'chesed. It's literally philanthropy. It's kindness. It goes beyond the wage endless times over. Therefore, it's that. So if that's the case, if Hashem, the Medrash says, if I wouldn't give you a male child, could you circumcise your child? If I wouldn't give you the means to build a house, could you build a makkeh? Could you build a parapet on your roof? So anything you do, if I wouldn't give you an arm, could you put on a pair of tefillin? So there's nothing in our life which is not endowed by Hashem. All that we have is the choice to do right or wrong. But outside of that, there's nothing other than that. I mean, the example I would give, people who are, who are in the investment business, it's like a person who works for a firm, he only has to find the deal. Once you find the deal, the people who back you, they'll give you all the capital you need and all the support you need to make that deal happen. So what did he do? He found the deal, yet he gets this bonus for finding the deal. But you can't do the deal without the working capital, without the support system, without everything else that goes along with it. Doesn't make a difference. You find the deal, and it was your decision to bring the deal to us, you're deserving of whatever may be. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is endless times more than that. Therefore, tzaddikim understand this, and they're able to fully internalize this. Therefore, whenever they ask for Hashem for anything, it's always gratis, not that they're totally undeserving.